Hey, Michelle out for my morning walk, and I got to thinking about what do I want to talk about. I hate doing that though because it puts me in a pressured place, but I always have great thoughts, and I guess today I was kind of pressuring myself to find a thought. And I listen to a podcast a lot of times when I walk, and my favorite right now, as a sex geek but also a relationship geek, is a podcast called the Smart Couple Podcast, and it's all relationship stuff. But that's where I geek out the most right now, is relationship stuff. So I was listening to that, but then I got sidetracked in my brain, and that is exactly where I found my topic for today. I had an experience this weekend, and it was one of those guy falls in love with my hair. You can't tell it today because it's a ponytail, but it's lovely ringlets, curls. I like it. I didn't like it as a kid. As an adult, it's a benefit to have it. And I take the attention, and he wants to massage my scalp, and oh, I love head rubs, and all's great. And then it crossed a point where I realized that he wanted to take it farther, and I wasn't a yes to that, and I knew that. I had no problem feeling what I was a yes for, what I was a no for. My boundaries were really great with myself. I was super proud. There was a time when I would have taken that attention and run with it because it's intoxicating, and it makes you feel, it helps your self-esteem. And this time I didn't need that. I was really okay with not taking it anywhere else. And here's where I failed. I failed when I stalled communicating that no to him. So I spent a lot of the evening giving him physical cues that I wasn't a yes, but I didn't use my words. And eventually I did use my words. He pulled me in for a hug, which I'm a hugger. I love hugging people. That wasn't a problem. While I was hugging him, I just said, this isn't going to happen. This isn't going any farther. And it wasn't my responsibility to worry about how he felt about that. That was me holding my boundaries and not feeling pressured. And I took a moment the next day to kind of reflect on where that could have gone better. And it could have gone better if I stated that to him the minute I felt that imbalance. And I think it's about trusting that you know what's happening in the moment, because what's the worst case scenario? And I guess he could always have pulled the I actually wasn't interested in that. He could have turned it around on me, but I don't think that would have been a loss. For me, it's about knowing what I'm a yes to and communicating that, and knowing what I'm a no to and communicating that. And that is something that I teach. I teach this in Cuddle Party. Cuddle Party is a workshop on consent and communication, and it's more that than it is pajama party. And people come back over and over again for that workshop. And getting your touch needs met is a bonus, but that's what we do in Cuddle Party. That's what I do as a cuddlist in my cuddling, is about empowering people to feel their body and to know what they're a no to and to know what they're a yes to. And I obviously still have to practice that. Now, I'm not going to beat myself up. Progress, not perfection. I've come a really long way since starting Cuddle Party training a little over a year ago. I had my first Cuddle Party in July of 2016, and it continues to make my life better. And I wish I could provide it to everyone. I wish I could, some people do cuddle parties in the park, and I wonder if I couldn't get away with it, but there's something about ants crawling on me while I cuddle that kind of creep me out. But on that note, to do a little self-promotion, I am facilitating a cuddle party on Sunday, July 16th here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I will put a link in the comments, but you can find the information at cuddlekalamazoo.com. I will be back in San Diego on July 17th with the full-on Michelle Wants to Live in Two Cities plan. If you're in San Diego and you'd like to book a private session, you can find information at cuddlesandiego.com. If you're ever confused about how to find me, you can go to cuddlemichelle.com and click your area from there. But this is all stuff that I teach. This is all stuff that we cover in the work that I do. And we do it, I think a lot of us that are in cuddling do it because we need to practice it too. Everybody needs to practice it. We don't come out of the womb encouraged to have a real awareness of what our no is. We're told from the very beginning that we don't get a choice, and we have to relearn that as adults. And it's super empowering, and it feels really good to even just know what you're a no to, but to be able to communicate it, that's the graduate level work. So I'm still working on it, and I want to help everybody work on it because it's a big life changer. So that I think wraps it up. I've got to get home. I have a client in a few hours and I have to get a shower so this hair can dry because I don't like to cuddle with wet hair. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon.